Hey guys, what's up? Pretty Shinobi here, coming at you with another video, and this video is my Black Friday and Cyber Monday pickups. The reason why this is coming a little late is because I had it all shipped out to me instead of going and getting it myself. So I had half of them last week, but I got the other half this week, so I decided I'd show those off now. So let's get started. First off, we have Infamous Second Son for the PS4, which I paid $15.99 for. Infamous Second Son is like and unlike the first Infamous game. There are two different sides to choose from, the light side and the dark side, the good and bad. The good and bad have same skill sets, but there are different moves that you can do depending on if you're good or bad that have their own perks and disadvantages. So it's really up to you if you decide if you want to be a good guy or a bad guy with your powers, which I thought was a really cool concept. This game also has a lot more depth in storyline than the first game does. And it also has some very good mechanics, and the city of Seattle looks very interesting in this game, so I would definitely recommend this game to anybody who's looking for a really nice game like the first Infamous. Up next we have Sniper Elite 3, which I paid $29.99 for. Sniper Elite 3 is an interesting game because you have to have stealth and hiding in bushes and behind walls, but whenever you do snipe somebody, it will show an X-ray kill cam if you want to, which is basically like the Killer Instinct whenever you do fatalities. So basically what you do is it shows all of the bones cracking and all that other stuff, so it's really interesting, so check this one out as well. Up next we have the Tomb Raider Definitive Edition, which I paid $15.99 for. And this is a really interesting game because it is like the one that they made on the Xbox 360 and PS3. However, it has a graphical update, and it also has new weapons and other things like that that you can add for this Definitive Edition. So, if you're looking for a game that's kind of like Uncharted, but has different mechanics and more interesting gameplay, in my opinion, then check this game out. Definitely one that I would recommend. Up next we have Diablo 3 Reaper of Souls Ultimate Evil Edition. And this game I paid $23.99 for, and this is an amazing game that I played the absolute heck of on the PC. And this comes with the Reapers of Souls DLC, so I have not played through that yet, so that'll be interesting to play through. And basically in this game you are a vagabond that just goes through killing things for quests and money, and you end up getting to the devil, which you kill as well. So it's a very fun game, dungeon crawling. You can choose from different classes that have their completely different specs and other things that they can get. So this is also a game that I would highly recommend to anybody looking for a good time. Up next we have Sunset Overdrive Day 1. Now for this game I paid $29.99 for. This is a very fun game with its own color scheme and everything. So basically in this game, everyone has been turned into mutants by an addictive drink called Sunset Overdrive. And your job is to kill all of these mutants and restore the town to, well, everywhere, to peace. So this game has very slow walking and running, so it is highly encouraged to be running across walls and just like grinding on rails and other things, which makes you go faster and also makes it where you can do different combos with your weapons. There are also many different weapons that you can choose between that have their own special effects and own things that make it very interesting and diverse gameplay. So I would definitely check this game out if you're looking for a fun time. Up next we have the Killer Instinct Combo Breaker Pack. This is the official Killer Instinct 3, and this game had already came out on other consoles as a free-to-play game with one character, and if you wanted to buy any other characters, you'd have to pay for them for about $5 in DLCs. So they decided to make this game that has all of the Circle 1 and Circle 2 characters along with a new bonus character. And this has all of the characters, no DLC required, even though I'm sure that they will come out with a DLC. This is a Xbox One exclusive, so it's really interesting. And all the Killer Instinct games are really fun, so definitely check this game out as well if you're looking for something fun to play. By the way, for this game, I paid $14.99 for. Up next, we have Hyrule Warriors, which I paid $32.50 for. When this was brand new, I've opened it now, but Hyrule Warriors is a Dynasty Warriors-esque game where you can play as all the different Zelda characters. Not just Link, you can play as Zelda, you can play as Impa. They've introduced new characters as well. So this is a very interesting game that you basically kill a lot of enemies, you take out bosses and keeps that you can make yours and make it to where your teammates spawn from there. And you also do missions and other things. So this is a very fun game that I would definitely recommend to anybody who is looking for a fun time. Up next we have Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. In this game, it's Donkey Kong's birthday to start out with. He is eating his cake, and these ships come by, and they make the whole entire island freezing, and takes it from a tropical paradise to a winter wonderland, if you will. So Donkey Kong goes through a journey to make the land back into the tropical paradise that it used to be. So if you liked the Donkey Kong Country Returns on the Wii, then definitely check this one out. It is like that in gameplay aspects, but with new characters and enemies that you have to go through. So this is a fun game. Oh, almost forgot. Also, I paid $32.50. I don't know if I said that. Up next, we have Bayonetta 2, including with Bayonetta 1. Basically, in this game, you kill hordes of enemies with your weapons that you can fully customize with different combos based off of when you pick them up and what you pick up. And you can use your hair as a way to summon monsters that will do a lot of damage and take out enemies. This is especially useful for boss battles whenever you're fighting enemies that have a lot of HP, because they can do a lot of damage. And this game is cool because it has Bayonetta 1 and Bayonetta 2, which Bayonetta didn't see a release on the Wii, so I guess Nintendo was trying to say that they were sorry that they didn't have Bayonetta 1 on the Wii, so they came out with the one on the Wii U, just bundled in with Bayonetta 2. I paid $32.50 for this as well. Up next we have Super Smash Bros. For Wii U. This is the newest edition in the Smash Bros. Family. You can now do an 8-player Smash. There are the amiibos, which you can make to have their own levels and own special aspects. You can use your 3DS as a controller, and there are all these new characters that you can use, including like Mega Man and the Wii Fit Trainer and other things like that. So, really interesting game. And I would definitely recommend it to anybody who is a fan of the Smash Bros. Series. And even if you haven't played any Smash Bros. Games, definitely pick this one out, and it'll be a really fun play for you. This was $32.50. I don't know if I said that. Okay, now for the PlayStation Vita. First off, we have Freedom Wars. And Freedom Wars is a very interesting game. It is kind of like a Shadow of Colossus game, because there are big bosses everywhere that you have to defeat, but it's also like Monster Hunter in the fact where you have to kill monsters and take their resources and sell them and other things. Basically, you can choose all these different classes and weapon upgrades and all these other things, and you go through fighting monsters that have eaten people, and they keep them in like chambers on their body, and you have to release those people and basically save the world from these evil monsters. So this is a really fun game that I would recommend to people who are a fan of the Monster Hunter series and of the Shadows of Colossus series as well. Up next, we have the God of War collection. Oh, by the way, I paid $11.99 for each of the PS Vita games. Up next, we have God of War collection on the PS Vita. This comes with God of War 1 and 2 on the PS Vita, not 3, sadly. So in the God of War games, I was really surprised whenever I was looking people play this game as a child, because I was always surprised at how intricate all of the different things that you had to do, all the buttons you had to press to get on top of the bosses and defeat them, which I thought was a really cool concept that I had never seen before. So this is a HD resolution in remastering of the God of War 1 and 2 games on the PS Vita. So this is really interesting. Up next we have MLB The Show 14. It's a baseball game. I don't really know what else to say about it. Next we have The Wolf Among Us, which I actually I don't know anything about this, I haven't heard anything about it, so if you know anything, if you want to tell me if it's a good game or anything in the comment section below, let me know. So, I don't really have anything else to say about this, and the other game that I don't really know anything about is The Walking Dead Season 2. So, again, if you know anything about it, let me know, but it looks like it's basically The Walking Dead TV series in a video game, so it'll probably be a pretty interesting game. And last but not least, we have Ys, Memories of Celceta, which was the only PS Vita game that was not $12, which was $19.99. No, sorry, not $12, $11.99. $12.99. This one was $19.99, so this one was a little more expensive, but it was definitely worth it. Ys, Memories of Celceta is a action RPG where your main character has gotten amnesia, which is a really original plot, and he has to remember all of his memories and all these different things. He is asked by the governor to go into this forest of Celceta, which is unexplored, and map it all out for the governor. So you can imagine all the different treasure and enemies that await him in this mystical forest. You can choose through 3 different party members that you always go through. Some of them are important, like how your main character, who's this red-haired fellow, has a special sword that can kill certain enemies that nobody else can kill. So you need to choose your helpers wisely, because they will be beneficial to you in the storyline. Do you guys have any games for the modern consoles that have just came out, like the Wii U, Xbox One, and PS4, that are really must-have games that you think that I should know about? If so, leave a comment down in the comment section below about that. But other than that, this is Retro Shinobi, signing out.